Great Spirit. Namaste. Om Shri Babaji Namaha. Om Shri Lahiri Mahasayaji Namaha. Om Shri Yukteswarji Namaha. Om Shri Paramahansa Yoganandaji Namaha. Om Shri Shaliji Namaha. Om Shri Kriyanandaji Namaha. Most beloved and precious Ishtadevata, in all of thy names, in all of thy forms, and in thy formless reality, Yanamaha. Be with us, sweep clear our path, bless our gathering today. Namaste, welcome. Welcome to our noon meditation, to our gathering today honoring Guru Purnima. We will have music and mantra with Swami Pranananda Mahaswami, who will lead us, and with Janice Nakashima. Swami Adi Nadananda will speak on Jupiter moving into Leo, and then we will have a little meditation that I will offer, and some prayer as we usually do on our Sunday gathering. Sorry, it's not Friday. Some meditative prayer, and then we'll close with mantra. So at this time, I would like to turn over to Swami Nadananda. Let her take it from here. Shanti.
Shanti. Namaste. Guru Purnima. A time traditionally when one honors the Guru, external, and for our particular offering today, we are having some focus on Guru internal, the inner Guru. The word Guru is often translated as being weighty. Weighty with what? Weighty with qualities. Weighty with qualities such as wisdom, compassion, and also as the knower of the self. The Yoga Kundali Upanishad compares the Guru to a helmsman who assists the pupil in crossing the ocean in a boat built from his or her knowledge. Gu signifies darkness. Ru signifies the destroyer of the darkness. So by reason of the power of the Guru, the power to destroy the darkness, he or she is called Guru. The ancient texts also state the Guru needs to be a fully realized being, and disciples are ones who totally give themselves over to the direction of the Guru. But fully realized beings are not that easy to find, and most Gurus, if they are honest, do not present themselves as being fully realized beings, and they also, if they are wise, as Goswami Kriyananda was, direct disciples to learn to listen to the inner Guru. So we have the ability to take counsel from inner Guru and for other beings in life. All of life can be our Guru. Everyone we meet can teach us. Another thing that Kriyananda was known for saying was, learn from the wise, but also learn from the fools. Learn from all of life. So when we think about in turning to our own inner Guru, our own inner space, it's important, I think, to say that we connect not only with our own being, but we connect with all of life. We connect with the planet, the wisdom from the earth. We can connect with all of humanity and with spirit everywhere. So we're not really alone in this process. And many of us have had experiences where we're aware that we're not really alone, that there are other beings, other divine spirits that are present and that can guide us, and ones on the earth as well. How do we commune with our inner guru, we learn to quiet our minds and our bodies and listen, listen, listen. Listen to the bodies, our bodies. Listen to what comes through for us. Sometimes many people in our lineage and others find an Ishta Devata that they attune to, and that's another source of divine, or another symbol, also we could say, of the divine connection. So we're going to start today with a mantra, which is honoring the Guru, and it identifies the Guru with three divine principles of the Creator, Brahma, Sustainer Vishnu, and the Dissolver Shiva, also called Maheshvara. The mantra is Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshvara, Guru Satchak Prana Brahma, Taisma Shri Gure Namaha. And this means the Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Shiva. Verily, Guru is Param Brahma, the Supreme Absolute. And to that Guru I bow. Now these principles we can attune to within ourselves, the creative. We were all born to create, and we all have creative potential that may show up in a myriad of many ways. It's not just connected with the arts, it's connected with all possibilities of life and how we interact with others. The principle of Vishnu, the sustainer we also have. We use our own knowledge, our own wisdom to sustain our lives, to help sustain others, to help sustain the planet and the animals on the planet. And it's a very important principle that we can acknowledge that we have that in ourselves. And the principle of dissolution, that's the Shiva principle. It's about how we release what dissolves in our lives. Whether we initiate that dissolution or that it happens to us, everything dissolves. And ultimately, we release and our physical bodies resolve, our incarnated bodies dissolve. Para Brahmam, the Supreme Absolute, we are that as well. Tattvamasi, it is said in the Upanishads, thou art. And even if we aren't fully realized, the Upanishadic great proclamation mantra, Aham Brahmasmi, affirms we are that. We are that. So as we chant this mantra today, I'm going to chant it once with Janice's assistance. And I'm going to chant it again and invite you to chant with me. I'll sing each part that second time twice so you can join in, so you can embody and really take these words in. Creative principle, Guru Brahma, the sustaining principle within ourselves as well as in the world, dissolving principle, the supreme Brahman principle. So chant it first and then we'll do it again. One more time. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Taisma Shri Guruve Namaha. now please join me as I sing each line twice. Join in as best you can. No one else can hear you, so nothing to be embarrassed about. Just chant and play. Guru Brahma, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Once more with that one. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The final one. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. And let's sit in silence for a moment. Namaste.
Swami Nadananda, Adi Nadananda, excuse me. Shanti, you're spotlighted.
Shanti. Welcome, everyone, to this lovely Guru Purnima. Right now, we're in the midst of a 2-week period that had multiple significant aspects. The outer planets, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, are making a special sextile and trine aspect to each other. Jupiter in Leo has been part of this aspect pattern too. But just for today, let's focus on Jupiter. Jupiter is called Guru in Sanskrit, so it has special significance as we celebrate Guru Purnima today. On June 30th, the planet Jupiter entered the sign of Leo. Jupiter goes through each sign for 12 months. So Jupiter will be in the sign of Leo from now until July 26th of 2027. Jupiter, the guru, is our teacher, and in Leo, which is ruled by the sun, it becomes a light upon our path. The lessons of Jupiter and Leo are creativity, generosity, joyfulness, adventure, and playfulness. Make time in your life for play. Even if you're a practical person, write some playtime into your day planner. Whatever you have the urge to learn, Jupiter and Leo will guide you to the right teachers, the right books, the right media. But there's just one qualifier here. You have to put in the energy and discipline, but you will be rewarded. Leo and the fifth house have a special relationship to samadhi, to enlightenment. So Jupiter in Leo expands your opportunity for that. The sun is the planetary ruler of Leo, and Jupiter expands our relationship to the sun and to the sun center, the Ajna chakra, the point between the eyebrows on the forehead. Swami Kriyananda said, 5 times a day, sit in a meditative posture, find joy, find stillness. So we can do this very simply. It really just takes a few seconds. Finding time throughout the day to close your eyes, focus at the sun center, feel the warmth of the sun, feel the love of the guru and the lineage. Let's practice that just for a moment now so we can have one of those 5 times a day. Just sit back straight, eyes closed, focusing at the sun center, just taking one breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then just feel that warmth of the sun. Feel the light coming in. And that's it. That's pretty quick. You can open your eyes now if you want. 5 times a day, he said, sit in a meditative posture, find joy, and find stillness. Jupiter is the abundant gifts of the guru. So I have a few quotes from Kriyanandaji. One of the things he said, I just pulled out some of the gifts that he gave it. Remember that the gifts of the guru are the teachings of the guru. Those are the gifts of the guru. And he said, the freedom we gain, because freedom is a Jupiter word too, the freedom we gain is not just for us, it's for all life forms. Another thing that he said is, your dharma is to become enlightened. Here's another one. Learn astrology as the symbolic psychology of the soul. And another thing that he said quite often, this is a quote from the Rig Veda. He said, let noble thoughts flow from every side. From every direction, it means. So let noble thoughts flow to us from every direction. To be honest, we live in a world that has many trials and tribulations. But it's our dharma, it's our duty to feed ourselves noble thoughts, whether it's through reading uplifting texts, or the videos we watch, or the audios we listen to. There is an abundance of noble thoughts that surround us everywhere, all the time. So I want to shift gears a little bit and tell a story, the story of Narasimha. It's Vishnu in his form as the lion-man combination. And I loved it when Kriyananda told the story, but I'm going to try to tell it really briefly. Once upon a yogi time, there was a demon who somehow managed to get a boon, a wish, from the great Lord Vishnu. He thought he was a pretty clever demon, and he asked for one of those wishes for immortality that had a number of clauses, that he could not be killed by any man or beast, indoors or outdoors, during the day or night, on the ground or in the sky, and by no weapon. When he was granted this wish, because he was a demon, he became a cruel tyrant. A lot of demons are like that. One of the things that he banned was the worship of Vishnu, who, despite giving the demon the boon, the demon felt that Vishnu was his sworn enemy. So he tried to banish all worship of Vishnu. But ironically, he had a son whose name was Prahlada, and Prahlada, the demon's son, was a devotee of Lord Vishnu and would not stop his prayers. Prahlada insisted that God was everywhere, even in the pillars of the palace. This made the demon so angry that he smashed one of the pillars, the pillar that was exactly at the threshold of the palace at the moment of twilight, and Vishnu, incarnating as Narasimha, half man, half lion, came forth. He lifted the demon up off the ground and slashed him with his claws, and that was the end of the demon. Well, why did I share this story? Well, it's Jupiter in the sign Leo, the lion, and Narasimha is always illustrated as the lion-headed god. So that's what brought to mind in the first place. And really, what is a demon really but our own thoughts, our own desires, our own ego? But it also brought to mind memories of Kriyananda asking us to think a new thought. In the story, though the problem seemed insurmountable, the solution was genius. If he couldn't be killed day or night, he could be killed at the twilight. If he couldn't be killed inside or outside, at the threshold of the palace. If he couldn't, well, and if he couldn't be killed by man or beast, he got killed by something that was neither. So this is our challenge, is to think that new thought. The problem seemed insurmountable. The solution was that new thought, that genius of the new thought. So sometimes for us, enlightenment seems very far away. However, our lineage proposes that enlightenment is possible even in this very lifetime. How do we solve that puzzle? How do we find the answer? And so here's another quote from Kriyananda. He said, "Your universe is the universe you created. In your universe, you are the creative principle. Knowing this, you can change your inner world." And I'd like to conclude with some planetary blessings. May Pluto bless us with the courage to change. May Neptune bless us with divine inspiration and the awareness of the infinite. May Uranus bless us with the spark of creativity. May Saturn bless us with the foundation of inner peace and contentment. May Jupiter bless us with a path to wisdom, infinite abundance, and a generous spirit. May Mars bless us with energy and vitality and accomplishment. May Venus bless us with harmony and love. May Mercury bless us with harmony and communication. May the moon bless us with balance of our emotions. May the sun, the infinite Lord of light, bless us with Sat, Chit, Ananda, truth, wisdom, and bliss. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Tat Sat Om. Namaste.
Nadananda and Janice, would you please bless us with some music?
This can help you feel that joy and delight. Another instrumental version of the Guru mantra we chanted earlier.
Thank you for the beautiful music. Once upon a yogi time, in the ever-present now, there was a king. And in his court, there were many different types of people. There were musicians, there were scientists, there were very, very intellectually wise people. Intellectually knowledgeable, let's say, not necessarily wise. There were weavers, there were cooks, there were wealthy people, and there were poor people. And there was a tribe, if you will, of, well, you'll see. One day, the king was in trouble. He really needed something from a faraway land. His beloved was sick. It was only one herb that was going to fix her. Only one, only one. He called everybody in and he said, I need someone who's reliable to go and fetch me this herb. It's all the way on the other end of the world. Pick me, pick me, pick me. This little fellow jumps up and down. Pick me, I'll go, Guruji, I'll go, Guruji. Everybody starts staring at him. Who are you to take on this important task? Look at you. You're jumping all over the place. You're hairy. You have not a sense about you. In fact, it looks like you're a monkey. Pick me, please. Your Majesty, choose me. All right, well, I'm going to take a couple of you, but you go ahead. You go ahead. I'll take you. You can go ahead, and here's what I need. And he whispers it in the monkey's ear. This is what I need. You can go on. And here's where it is. And then to back him up, he sends other people. But the monkey is fast. He goes across the world. Now, chattering, is going all over the kingdom. But the monkey's on the other side of the world. And he gets there. And like you and me, walking from one room to the next, he does not remember what the name of the herb is. Doesn't remember what it looks like. Well, the second time that day, after Swamiji led us in the first time, we turn inward. Aha. I don't know exactly, but I know if I take this mountain, if I take this back, it's on the mountain. My Lord will be able to find it. And in his hand, the monkey takes the mountain back and brings it to the courtyard, not inside, but to the courtyard, and says, "My Lord, here, it's here, it's here, it's here." And everybody was shocked because, truthfully, he'd only been gone just a little bit of time. How did he get the mountain back here? How did this wild, untamed monkey, he looked like he had a human mind, he was so untamed. That's what he looked like. It was all over the place. How was he able to get this back here? What was his secret? And they asked him, "You sure it's here?" "It's here. I know it's here." Sure enough, the physicians went up and they picked up the little flower and they gave it to the king and they said, "This is the cure for the problem." So they take him in and they're kind of giving him third degree. They think he planted something. What did you do? How'd you do it? And he finally got kind of tired of it. And he said, "Dhyana mulam guru murtir. Puja mulam guru padam. Mantra mulam guru vakyam. Moksha mulam guru kripa." I close my eyes. I turn inward to meditate on the form of the Guru. I did ritual. I went inside. That was the ritual. Guru Padam. Oh, you thought of the feet of your Guru? You thought of the feet of your Guru? Only a monkey would think of the feet of your Guru. No, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. I'll come back to it. Mantra. Mantra. Ulam Guru Murtir. No. Mantra Mulam Guru Vakyam. The voice of the Guru. What's the mantra that I chanted? Oh, Om. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Moksha Ulam Guru Kripa. It was because of the Guru that I had liberation, the monkey says. Lord Hanuman, gee. They looked at him in wonder and they said, all right, you said, the wisest of the old wise men came and said, I heard you say that you looked at the Guru. Yes, I looked at the Guru. Yes, I did. What did you mean when you said puja and feet of the Guru? Well, I followed his footsteps. When he was kind, I was kind. When he was compassionate, I was compassionate. You know, he's very wise. He's wise, he's compassionate. I looked at the 3 jewels above his head. Right? Those 3 jewels let me see non-violence. No violence. I didn't tear anything up getting there. Oh, yes. What was the other one he said? Wisdom. 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 And the third, compassion. Wisdom, compassion, and nonviolence. I see those over the head of the Guru whenever I turn inward, the monkey said to the people in the court, questioning him. They're jewels. Don't you see them? They're shining above him. Yes. Those are his feet. I follow his footsteps. I look at the Guru. The Guru says, look at everybody around you. Learn from all the wisdom traditions, and those traditions you may not think so wise. Learn from the beauty, learn from the joy, much better than learning from the pain. But should the pain come forth in your life, learn from that. So they all gathered round the monkey, quite impressed, including the king, who was quite impressed. And he says, tell me again, please, what is your name? And the monkey looked at him and he said, that's not important. I'm just a seeker. I'm just a disciple, turning inward, attuning to the light that is here, and looking at the divine within me that you represent on the earth, looking at you and seeing the jewels above your head, the wisdom, compassion, and the nonviolence. These are the gifts by which we can benefit other people and ourselves. And the fourth one that is mentioned in the ancient texts is the gift of charity. Now, yeah, that's like, okay, well, what's charity? I mean, how do you give that, and what is it? And, well, we're going to go back to what Hanumanji said. Don't be concerned about how big or how small your gift is. You don't have to give $1 million. Give your smile. You give your hearing. You open your heart. You recognize everybody, every being on this earth, from the tiniest ant and the great worm which blesses the earth immensely with his presence, to these crazy humanoids that are walking around. They're all doing the best they can. The whales, the jellyfish, the eagles, the butterflies, the caterpillars, even the beetles and the roaches. They're all doing the best they can with the knowledge that they have at this time. And so the goal is in life, as we seek for the inner guru, as we turn to the inner guru, as we attune to the inner guru, is to make our lives a path to make our lives a garden that leads us, that feeds us, that leads us to attunement to these jewels: wisdom, compassion, nonviolence. It keeps changing, doesn't it? You know, is it wisdom, compassion, nonviolence? Is it wisdom, love, nonviolence? It's all, but it's just wisdom, compassion. And so Hanumanji was blessed by the king, and all the people were blessed by the king. But as he was leaving, someone said, "I just don't get it. You know, you're not exactly the wisest looking one around here. You're not exactly the prettiest drawer in the you're the prettiest knife in the drawer. You know, you really don't look like you've got too much sense up here. How did you do it? And what did you say your name was again? How did you do it?" Well, I got to tell you the truth. The truth is, I'm not the sharpest. I'm not the prettiest looking. I'm not the handsomest looking. I'm not the one that everybody's going to praise. I just knew how to do one thing. One thing. That was I could turn inward. And I could see the face of the Guru. And I could say, Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. And then when I couldn't remember that, I'd say, Om Gum, Om Gum, Om Gum, Om Gum, Om Gum. Because you know, Gum will get the Guru to come to you. And if I couldn't remember that, I'd say, Om, Om, Om. Or maybe Gum, Gum, Gum. It's simple, the monkey said to the man questioning him. And what did you say your name was again? Let's just say, I'm a seeker. But if you wish to attune to the Guru, you might look to me as an example of someone who has to simplify everything. And if you look under the name Hanumanji, or Hanuman, or H if you can't get the Hanuman out, I will show you Om Gum, Om Gum, Om Gum. Now the special Kriya Yoga text, Kriya Bindu, which my dear friend Kamalananda was reminding me of recently, reminds us of these principles and reminds us of the need to hold all beings with compassion. All beings. It does not say all beings except. It does not say all beings who agree with me. It does not say all beings whom I like. It does not say all beings who live on my street or in my village or in my town. It says all beings. Hold benevolent thoughts toward all beings. Hold compassionate thoughts towards all sentient beings. Oh man, really, compassionate thoughts towards all sentient beings. All sentient beings, even those who are behaving in ways that are so hurtful to you, so harmful to you, those too, you have to hold with compassion. You have to hold them with compassion. The texts say that this is the goal if we're seeking samadhi. And samadhi samadhi is unequivocal acceptance and love of all beings, not all beings except. And the last one is holding the precept of acting with nonviolence towards all beings. I know you're not picking up bats and hitting people, I hope, or guns and shooting them, but what about your thoughts? What about your thoughts? The text says hold acting with nonviolence towards all sentient beings. And then we have here this last principle, which is the principle of charity. And so today we're going to give. This is what we're going to do. Because this is a way that we can give. There is a way that you can give as puja, as ritual. It's an internal action, which is the most powerful of all. A way to give. You don't get your name on the buildings. You don't get your name and you're not said, ooh, she did such a good job. He did such a good job. Look at that. Their name, they gave that many millions of dollars. One of the women who is today one of the most charitable of all the people in the world. I can't quite think of the word I'm trying for right now, but she is giving extraordinary amounts of the wealth that she has away. And finally she said, a few weeks ago, she said, stop with the praising me. Stop it. She said, I am doing nothing. My family will not at all go hungry because I'm giving this away. They are not going to lose their homes. They're not going to lose their education. They lose nothing. I can give until I die. I'm trying to give it all away, and I'm having trouble giving it all away. So stop praising me. I'm not doing anything. Now that's wise, right? She's not saying, oh, make me an ego. She's saying, hey, I'm doing what needs to be done because I recognized, this is it. This is my dharma. This is my responsibility. This is my duty. And that, my beloved, is what we must do. You may not have the amount of material wealth that she says, but what we're going to give today is whatever you have to give. Go meditate, we're going to give, and then we're going to offer our Yoga City, our prayers to those who are in need. But here's the how would I say? Here's what you can give, all right? Whatever you have. One fact. One smile. One ear in listening. One moment of a thought of criticism of another rises up and you say, neti, 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 neti. You're giving to them. The fact, the giving, it might just be a gift that helps the other person to begin to unfold. And I'll tell you true. It is like the principle that Pranananda used to talk about all the time, priming the pump. You give to someone, and because you give to them, the Jupiter factor will flow into your life, into their life. Because you're the giver, you're at the center of the circle. That's where the life energy will flow from. And so now we're going to turn inward, we're going to meditate, we're going to have meditative prayer at the end where we will and continue to offer our giving. And then Nadananda and Janice will offer a closing mantra. So if you will close your eyes and get comfortable, sit down, lay down, whatever you're comfortable with. And as you're able, sit with your spine erect. Place the hands in the Om Mudra. Cupped upward on the thighs. Turn the head to the left, exhaling twice. Bringing the head back to the center. Beginning to watch the breath. Using the sipping breath. Move the energy from the limbs of the body to the trunk of the body. From the trunk of the body, move the energy to the spinal column. From the base of the spine up to the sun center. Move that energy as a golden ball of light out in front of you. Expand it. And sweep around your body counterclockwise, moving to the left. Do this 3 times. And now ascend upward. Ascend to the high place. Attaining the high place of meditation. Find a comfortable place to be. Call upon your Ishtadevata, your chosen form of the divine, to be with you at this moment. Now in your mind's eye, bring forth the image of someone whom you love, that you have sweet feelings towards. And bring forth in your mind a gift that you wish to give them. A thought, a flower, a wish, a gold coin, a song. You choose an experience. Offer it to them now. Feel them accepting your gift. And sit in the bliss of the giving and of the receiving. Hold on to that feeling state. Now in your mind's eye, bring forth the image of someone who you're slightly irritated with at the moment. Just in your life, slight irritation, not anything big, just a little irritation. And give them this wondrous gift that you have given to your beloved. Give it also to them. Feel the irritation dissolve away. And see that person sitting now and becoming one with your beloved. Feel them sitting in the blessings that you have given them. Gum, 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 gum. Om, gum, 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 gum. Tuning to the highest wisdom within thee. Om gum, om gum, om gum, om gum, om gum. In your mind's eye at this moment, sitting in the wisdom of the Guru, the consciousness within you dispelling all darkness, wiping clear the cobwebs of the mind, seeing clearly the light. Bring forth the image in your mind's eye of someone who your personality is not comfortable with, does not care for. Don't add emotion to it. Just recognize your personality is not harmonious with theirs. Their actions are not harmonious with you. No emotions, just inharmony. Bring the image of that person in front of your mind's eye. With compassion, with nonviolence, with great wisdom. Take this most precious of gifts that you have given, and for a third time today, offer this gift that you have deemed precious to this soul that your personality is not comfortable with. and see them accepting the gift. And feel the oneness between you and all of these beings who are part of the life that you are a part of. See the three together holding your gift. All of you blessed by the giving and receiving. Turning your attention to your sun center. All of us in the high place, the Sangha in the high place, those we have blessed in the high place, the powers that be in the high place. O ye powers that be, we call upon thee to come forth at this moment. Om Gum 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 Gum. Thou knowest better than we that which is needed upon Mother Gaia, around her, upon her, within her. Thou knowest better than we that which is needed. We call upon thee at this moment to send forth thy blessings, pouring forth the golden light of Anandic bliss, sweeping away the difficulties, softening the karma. May we put aside our biases, our preferences at this moment and ask only this, that which is in the highest good for all beings pour forth at this time. Let us chant together the Om Shanti mantra, chanting 7 rounds, seeing the mantra pouring down as golden light with all of the powers that be assisting us. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 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 Holding your attention at the sun center, sending forth your Yoga Siddhi and your blessings, along with the powers that be. Harhit Om. Harhit Om. Harhit Om. Gum, gum, gum. Om Tat Sat Om. Aham Brahmasmi. Nadananda and Janice G, would you please close our gathering with whatever mantra you feel is appropriate.
Yes. In holding to that meditative state, we're going to chant the Gayatri mantra. I feel this was an appropriate mantra for today's honoring of the inner guru. It's a mantra from the Vedas, the ancient Vedas. In this mantra, we attune to the earth plane. We invoke the astral plane and the causal planes, these different planes we were visiting today. And then the mantra itself basically says we are meditating on the brilliant light of the sun. So attune perhaps to that sun center within. May that brilliant light, may it illumine our intellects. May it enlighten our minds. This one's a little bit long to teach, but I think many of you know it, so we'll just chant it 3 times together and take a little time in silence. Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayata. Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayata. Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayata. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Namaste Ji. Thank you for the blessings of your presence, for joining us today. It was wonderful to share this time with you. Adi Nadananda, is there anything you wish to say as we close?
No, I just appreciate everybody being here today, too. It's wonderful to share the lovely vibration with everyone. Thank you.
Shanti. Janice and Nadananda.
Namaste.
Shanti. Namaste Ji.